Welcome. Scott here. Today I bring you another Black Clover mobile guide. Let's proceed to talk about the featured daily boss. It seems that the either upgraded skill effect and extra passive will change from day to day. The boosted mage will also change from day to day. So don't be surprised if the strategy that you have used previously won't work when you do the run today. Now let's proceed to talk about the featured daily boss. You will be fighting the Diamond Kingdom Exile, Mariella. She is a green attacker mage. Before I go through the upgraded skill effect and extra passive, let me go through her base kit first. Similar to Fanzil, she also has 4 abilities. Her skill 1 is a single target attacking ability. Upon attacking, she will inflict continuous bleed damage for 2 turns. If the target has no buff, she will inflict an additional stack of continuous bleed damage for 2 turns. If target has active continuous bleed, she will inflict extend continuous bleed damage duration by a turn. Her skill 2 is another single target attacking ability. Upon attacking, she will inflict freeze status ailment on the target for 2 turns. Freeze can be blocked with status ailment immunity. Her skill 3 is an AoE attacking ability. She will inflict continuous bleed damage for 2 turns. If target has active continuous bleed, she will inflict incapacitate level 3 debuff on them. Her special is a single target attacking ability. The attack will removes all buffs from the target. Do note that special buffs or unique buffs won't get removed. If the enemy has active continuous bleed, she will attack after granting herself 80% increased damage dealt buff. Like other bosses, she is immune to silence, total silence and status ailments such as stun or freeze. She is also immune to reduced mobility, mobility depletion, and reduced speed. On top of her default skill abilities and passive, she will also gain an upgraded skill effect or extra passive. This will change from day to day of the boss fights. For today's boss buff, these are the following effects. Her skill 1 will grant herself 50% increased mobility buff when attacking a target with continuous bleed damage. Her skill 3 will inflict continuous bleed damage for 2 turns on target that doesn't have continuous bleed damage. Her special will instantly activates continuous bleed damage if the attack target has active continuous bleed damage. As you go higher the difficulty level, she will gain extra passive. From part 4 onwards, upon using her AoE attacking skill 3, she will inflict reduced buff duration by 1 turn debuff on the enemy. From part 7 onwards, upon attacking a target who doesn't have any active buff, she will grant herself a 15% reduced damage taken buff. The buff can stack up to 5 times. For part 10, she will gains total defense buff if she has 5 instances of reduced damage taken buff. The 2 boosted mages for today is Clover Academy Asta and Grey. With the mechanics explained, let me proceed with my showcase for the runs.
I'll bring up the rear.
That's the strength of our bond!
I'll bring up the rear. I'll bring up the rear.
What'll be my next piece?